Oh my. So my name is Brianna Grace. I'm 24 years old and I'm a country music artist, and I'm trying to get my music out there. As far as what drew me to country music, I think it's honestly because I grew up with it. My dad would consistently have artists like Alan Jackson and Garth Brooks and George Strait and people like that blasting in the car every single time we went anywhere. And I like how even to this day, a lot of country music songs, the actual writing it's kind of like storytelling. Every song tells a story versus repeating the same word like 72 times. One of the first performances I remember, I was 9, and it was for like a local talent show for my town. And I sang Independence Day by Martina McBride. I was a brave little 9-year-old. And I think I like came in runner-up or something, but it was in front of like 200 or 300 people. I had some people that were really cool and really supportive of it, but then I had a lot of kids that actually bullied me for it. I had a lot of people that called me conceited and told me, you know, I would never make it in Hollywood and I wasn't pretty enough. I sang through my nose. There was a lot of like ugly comments from people that I didn't even talk to, like that didn't even know me. So I really had to, not necessarily keep it separate, like people knew that I did it, but I kind of did try to keep it separate from what I did at school and in my theater group. He took me back to East Atlanta, na na na. Oh, my heart is in Havana, my heart is in Havana, na na na. When I do duo shows, it's typically still acoustic, and I do it either with my friend Matt Johnson, who's actually the drummer in my full band, or my friend Jason, who's a guitarist in my full band.
My name's Matt Johnson. I am a musician who plays with Brianna.
And he's kind of like, I call him the wonder child, because I mean, he can play like every instrument. He sings, he writes, he produces, he does photography, videography, all the editing. I mean, he's just the wonder child. The acoustic gigs are usually a little bit more low-key. Sometimes we end up at a venue where people are more up and about and will actually even dance in front of you. It depends on the venue, it depends on the crowd. For the full band shows, obviously it's way more upbeat. And there's more people dancing and yelling and everything else, and they're more involved. I mean, in some acoustic shows, you're literally background music for people eating dinner. So it depends on the venue, the people, the time of day. It's all over the place. It can be tiring, trying to fit in like work, staying in shape, having a social life, and kind of I'm basically trying to start my own business, is what the music is. So it's a lot of just basically double time.
I think that being a local musician, you're faced with almost like a certain time frame that you have to achieve some sort of success with your original music. But what happens to a lot of local musicians is they start playing covers, right? So they go out and they start getting paid to play gigs, and that lure of covers that can potentially turn into a lifestyle, because it's dollars that you're making kind of overshadows what your original goal was, which is to play your own original music. So as a local musician, there's always that fight. If you want to play your original music, your life is going to be, you know, a certain way.
Right now, I think my main goal for music is just trying to make it so music is literally my full-time career. That would be awesome. It's pretty cool when, you know, you go to gigs around here, and even though you're such a small artist, people actually know your original material. I've had people like sing words back to me, and it's really cool even just seeing it on that level. But as far as opportunities, sometimes it can be harder as a small independent local artist to really try to get yourself out there and to get booked for certain gigs that would give you more exposure and more opportunities, because no one knows you.
I don't usually jar of like, I feel weird about that. But I've been at certain gigs where they like, a person in the audience will literally like find something and put it in front of me and use the tip jar. And I end up with like 150 extra bucks.
I mean, sometimes this business can be discouraging. And sometimes you sit there and you wonder, you know, why am I not further than I am? And like, am I wasting my time? And everything like that. But then you have a moment, just a random stranger will walk up to you and thank you for writing one of your original songs. And then performing for musicians on call when I get to go through the hospitals and perform for patients and their families. And I've heard some absolutely insane stories from like how music can literally heal people. It was kind of one of those moments where it was like, this is why I do what I do.
Thank you so much. My name is Brianna Grace. This is Matt Johnson. We're going to take a quick break and then we're back to you guys till midnight.